everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Sunday, June 21st, 2020. We are here at the Galloping Ghost Arcade. A little bit early live stream today. Hope everybody is having a great Sunday, a great Father's Day. It's been an amazing weekend here so far. We had an amazing day yesterday. A lot of fun getting to chat with Brian Cullen, one of the legends of the industry, joining us out here. And great to have the players back, and want to thank everybody for all the support and it's throughout all the craziness. Great to be getting back on track. Thanks, huge shout outs to Eric and Greg and Sean. What is up, man? Gary, Jeff Lucas joining us. Great seeing you the other day, man. Jay and Jacob, thank you all for being here. Again, hope everybody is having a great weekend. It has been amazing catching up with so many people. Eduardo, thank you for being here. What is up, man? Miguel saying Happy Father's Day, Doc. And by extension, the Galloping Ghost crew, absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Hope all the fathers out there, you know, I've seen a lot of father-son teams showing up, father-daughters here, everybody hanging out, spending the day at the Galloping Ghost Arcade. Can't tell you how much I appreciate that. It's great to see. I was watching a father-son team play Altered Beast a little bit earlier, and they played it all the way through. You could see how much fun they were having, and it is so reminiscent of my time, like growing up in the arcades. Me and my dad would go to the arcade. It was such a great time. It's one of those things to see that perpetuate amongst other families. It's just so awesome. Shout outs to Gert. Thank you. Joining us from Holland. Thank you for being here. Gert saying I want to be there. Hope you can come out one of these days. Make the trip. Make the trip. Eduardo saying can't wait to stop by soon. Thank you so much for that. Adam saying blessing out there. Hope all will be safe now and into the future. I could not agree more. Thank you so much for that. Justin saying, hey brother, keep up the good work. Love from Canada. Thank you, man. Hope you can make a trip out one of these days too. Greg saying I finished Double Dragon. It was awesome having you out, man. Very, very cool. Hope everybody got to. Andrew Mann joining us as well. What's up, man? Great seeing you last night too. Ken asking what guidelines customers have to follow while in the building right now. So our big thing is we requested players stay 2 cabinet lengths apart. We really spent a lot of time spacing, making the idles wider, and we just want to make sure that everybody's safe when they come to the arcade. Mostly common sense stuff, like we've got gloves, we've got masks, we've got hand sanitizer. So everybody's been amazing so far. Zero issues so far, and just everybody's been very courteous and conscientious of one another, giving everybody some space, and it seems like it's going well. The big benefit for the arcade is that it's a block long, so you're not even going to notice if there's 250 people here. You'll notice some people, but it's been that slow entry, so it's been great so far. There's tons of space, nobody's crowding each other, social distancing is going on, so no worries. Greg saying I lasted 6 hours and met Brian Cullen. Huge thanks to Brian Cullen who stopped out yesterday. So much fun chatting with him, getting caught up. Saw that he was able to meet with so many of his fans, and signing a lot of autographs was absolutely amazing. Andrew saying, great to visit the arcade yesterday. Really enjoyed playing Bank Panic last night. What an underrated game. Very happy that you pointed out Bank Panic. I literally, right there, I was just playing a game of it not too long ago. And or earlier this morning, I should say. And just love that game. Shout outs to Jerry Colonna for joining us out in New Jersey, who runs up the Colonial Soldier Arcade. Absolutely amazing arcade. Watching his progress of him build that arcade up. So Jerry Colonna saying greatest arcade in history. Thank you so much for that, man. Very much appreciated. Gert saying great to hear all the sounds from the arcade. It is, man. It is so different from all the walk-arounds with everything off, and now everything's come to life, and that's what we love. Greg saying Gunsmoke was cool. Didn't like Arena. Arena is one that, if you get the nuances of the game, you'll definitely, it's different. There's nothing really like it. So understandable though. To each their own. To each their own. Everett saying, what is up, my fellow arcade rats? Greg saying, Mr. Driller was awesome. Who knew? Played Flicky. It was fun. Some great games, man. Great games. Eric saying, hope to make it to Brookfield in the fall. Cheers. Thank you so much, man. Can't wait to have you enjoy Arena. That's one of the things. That's to each their own. Like, not everybody enjoys every game. Fair enough. But awesome that you checked it out, and maybe go back to it every once in a while. Sometimes people develop an appreciation for games as they go. So, but gonna keep it pretty short today. Oh, shout outs to Chris Plackey. Thank you for joining us, man. Very, very awesome to have you here. Jerry Rogers saying, Doc, what's the story on Beavis and Butthead? It runs on 3DO hardware. Where did you pick it up? So that one, Beavis and Butthead, it's a prototype game that there was only 12 of them created. Very, very limited. I believe I've heard that only 6 of them were in were in actual, like, the deluxe cabinets that they have. This one right here. So we got a call from our good friend Jeremy Fox over at Prince Arcades, and he's like, dude, I'm standing here, I'm looking at a Beavis and Butthead arcade cabinet. Guy said it hadn't worked in close to 20 years or something, and he's had it. They're outrageously rare. He won it from an auction on MTV 20 years ago. And it worked for like a couple months, and then it died off. So he's like, nobody had any idea how to fix it. People were looking at it. We opened it. He's like, do you have any interest in it? I'm like, absolutely, absolutely. A little pricey, especially for when we picked it up. It was definitely an expensive game, but it being so rare, it was something that we definitely wanted to have here. The big concern was, what board is it running? Like, what hardware does it have in it? And how would we be able to fix it if it hadn't been fixed in 20 years and people had looked at it? He said there's a bunch of operators and techs that had looked at it over the years. Would we be able to get it? So we took the risk. We were like, absolutely, but we want it. Went out, got it, brought it back. The concern, again, opened it up. It had the game is by Atari, as you can see. Just like Primal Rage, it's unique hardware. So we opened it up, it had a disk drive in there, either a CD or a DVD ROM. So we weren't really sure what it was going to take to get it up and running. You turned it on, and you could see that at the start of it, it had a 3DO logo that popped up, and that is the time right when the 3DO was out and about, and looking at it, it seemed like everything was getting power. The disk drive didn't seem like it was working, and it had a proprietary cable on it. My thought was that it probably used the same hardware as the Panasonic 3DO. So I sent one of my guys out to Chicago to pick up a Panasonic 3DO, brought it back, tore that apart, made sure it worked first, and put that disk drive into the system. And lo and behold, it all fired up. That first time, you hear that music come in, and it was just like, oh, this is going to work. This is going to be phenomenal that we've got this working after 20 years. And it powered up, worked great, and that was all that we really had to do. A couple of monitor adjustments, but after 20 years, we got it working within 24 hours, which was just such a great victory. Let's see. Jason, be well, Doc. I'll be there tomorrow for my Arcade Fixing Monday Mystery. Awesome, man. You know, I really have to figure out what we're doing for Monday Mystery. I haven't even really given it much thought yet. Everett saying, hope you make it out there next year. Hope that'd be awesome. Let us know when you're coming, man. Eric saying, trying to talk buddies into skipping work Tuesday to head up. That'd be excellent. Ross saying, love hearing the sounds from the arcade again. Yeah, man, you can't. It's amazing to have just the sounds. It's so impactful. Jonas asking about Karnov at the arcade. Right there. Andrew saying, how was the turnout yesterday and today? So the turnout, pretty good. It hit, throughout the day we had a little over 100 people. Again, with the building being so big, it's like there's people here now, but you know, look that way. You're looking through a whole building into 3 buildings worth, and there you can see somebody on Thunderblade, but this whole building is completely empty, and there's an all right amount of people here, but a lot of space. Mike Watterson, I bet that felt awesome to get a gem like that working again. Oh, absolutely. There was 1 or 2 other Beavis arcades that were out there that were down, so we were very happy to share that information as to a way to fix it, because that would seem to be the big failure point of the system. Alexa saying the stories are the best. Alexa saying the stories are the best. I enjoy seeing you just loving your craft. Oh, absolutely. That's doing this for as long as we've been doing it. I love it every day. It's unbelievable to get to share the stories, and it was that one thing going to the arcades back in the day. It was less of, you didn't know anything about any of it. It was why the games, which games were there, like who was picking these games, and what were the stories behind them. So sharing that stuff is really awesome. Esteban saying, are you open for business already? Yes, we had our first day open yesterday for the reopen to the public. Stephen Lucas saying, you had gotten to 100% on repairs until all the machines were turned on. How far back are you on repairs again? So we're fine. The floor is looking pretty awesome, but moving everything definitely took its toll a little bit, and the machines being off, there's definitely a handful of games down. We've been tearing through it really quick, so hopefully we'll be back at 100% pretty soon. Dang, man, I feel like Chump promised we would be there today. I had an injury and on crutches. I did plug you into the doctor. She was stoked. Showed your Facebook. You have another person coming next week. Thank you so much, man. Hope you're doing all right. That's unfortunate. Sorry to hear you're on crutches now, man. Dennis saying, has the marquee for the hunt been put back in yet? Not yet, but this week for sure. Mike Waters saying, I agree with Alexis. The stories behind some of these games and the way you got them are mind-blowing. Yeah, that was always, you know, with all the time that we haven't been streaming, it's kind of some of the stuff we've documented, but there is so much more to share with everybody. So we're gonna keep doing streams and keep telling the history, and hopefully keep getting industry people to come in. And it's bigger than just being here and playing the machines. There's a lot more to it. Mark, what is up? Thank you for being here. Erica saying, oh my, is Galloping Ghost open? We are ready to go. Doors today open at 11 a.m. We'll be here till 2 this morning, or tomorrow morning. So come on out and join us. Ronald saying, I was 10 in 1982. Arcades were everywhere. It was a whole day adventure to spend 2 bones. It's so amazing how you can get lost in an arcade and the day goes by just like that. So, Curtainsy's saying Doc walking around his arcade like Ghostbusters walking around the library. It's awesome, man. Kyle's saying, Doc, me and my friend Mark will be there soon. Can't wait, can't wait. So, but I'm gonna actually cut it a little short today. Again, sorry for the earliness of the stream. Normally we do it at 5, but I think at 5 we're gonna be kind of tied up with some stuff. So definitely wanted to check in with everybody, make sure everybody is doing well. Eric is saying, sweet, I'm stoked to come back. Thank you so much for that. Can't wait to have you back out. Absolutely appreciate all the support that everybody has given to us in the arcade. So we always very, very much appreciated. And we are back, so can't wait to see everybody again. So again, hope everybody is being safe out there. Hope everybody is having an amazing Sunday, an excellent Father's Day as well. Currency saying thanks for the audible memories. Oh, absolutely. David, what is up, man? Great to see the arcade open again. Thank you so much for that. Mike Waters saying have a great day. Dennis saying can't wait till Thursday. Excellent. Thank you all so much for everything. Efren saying I'm out of town for Father's Day. I'll be back next week to play some games. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Domingo, what is up? But until tomorrow, we're going to have our Monday mystery game. Cannot wait for it. Not sure what it's going to be, but I've got some ideas. I think everybody will like it. Charles sending 100 stars. Thank you so much for that, man. Very, very much appreciated. So again, I hope everybody has an amazing Father's Day, an amazing weekend, and we're happy to be back open to the public again. So again, we appreciate everybody so much. Appreciate all the support. Everybody that's been checking in, Fat Chris and Paul the Cruz and everybody. Everybody has been just so amazing, and it's all very much appreciated. So until tomorrow, we'll be on Twitch. We'll probably do a short stream on Facebook then. Until then, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Stay safe.